everybody, and today we're going to be talking about the Taymaster situation. And before you of course say that, hey, you should not be making a video on this or criticize me, I want to go ahead and tell you why I'm making a video on this. Now of course, as you know, the situation is under control and a lot of things have been resolved. Hopefully, at least. We don't really know if it's been resolved, but what we do know is everything's under control. Now, the reason I'm making a video on this is to of course inform people that Taymaster is okay, because of course a ton of people do not know that he's okay right now. Now, people were even posting the hotline's number thinking Taymaster could have done something to himself or whatever, and it's just really sad how some people don't know what's going on. And of course, that's the reason I'm making this video. Also, because I want to go ahead and give my opinion on this entire situation. Now, we don't really know if this is true or not, but what we do know is that a lot of this information is out here. And that's basically what this video is going to mainly do, is inform people about the entire situation so they don't get it wrong or, of course, get misinformed about the situation. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and take it from the top. So, of course, Taymaster is the head developer inside of Mad City, which is a game like Jailbreak, but it's not a copy of Jailbreak, and it's just inspired. So, all of a sudden and randomly, he posted a tweet about his wife. Now, this was an extremely serious tweet with heavy allegations, and this must have been in the progress of blowing over or, blowing up and just becoming huge and public for at least a couple weeks, because this was huge. He said, "My wife PixelatedCandy cleaned out our bank account, plans on taking our house, left me with nothing but $138 and my car to drive home to Canada. If evil exists, it's deeds like this that really breaks a man. I don't know what to do anymore." Now, when he said this, a ton of people started defending him and supporting him, and of course, a ton of YouTubers, including Kid Myers names this Dieter Plays, which actually called his wife a predator, but a ton of people in general were just supporting this guy, and there was even a petition made immediately afterward, and it already has about 14 signs. Even after like a couple seconds it had that. So really, this entire situation was huge when it first blew up, and it is still huge right now, which is why I really want to inform everybody about it. But of course, this does continue on. Now, one of the most controversial one of these, which was trying to help him out, of course, is Biasm's tweets. Now, she put two tweets underneath it, and they're both quite serious. So her first one said, "If you need to go back to 2015 and dig out those conversations we had on Skype about her, I can. They prove that you were underage when she pursued you and continue to lie throughout the duration of your relationship. You're married to her under a false pretense. I also want you to know." Biasm then said inside of her other tweet, "I'm not mad about you or your friends for defending you for the last couple of years. I care about you a lot and still do. I saw her for who she was and tried to warn you. She saw that and made sure we couldn't talk. I still care about you and you can make it through this." Now, after this, Taymaster then replied, "Shut up." And that was a pretty big deal, because Biasm is like a huge person inside of the community and she's extremely respected. So after that, of course, Biasm replied, "Don't ever get it twisted. I don't care how popular or successful I am. I will always defend my friends and the victims left in the wake of abusive relationships." So inside of this, he obviously calls his relationship abusive and says that he's the one being abused. Now, that's heavy allegations, and I'm not sure if this is true or not. Of course, nobody can really understand if it's true or not, except Taymaster. Now, of course, after this happened, Taymaster actually tweeted some more on Twitter. However, this tweet was pretty suspicious, because before he had been tweeting with his iPhone, but now he's on his Twitter web app. Now, of course, his wife had access to his Twitter at his house, which he said that he was not inside of his house. So, of course, this led to theories being as, she went inside of his account, because there has been past examples of her going inside of his account. So, of course, this could have possibly happened, and there was a ton of people commenting that. So the accounts that were tweeted out on his account, whether he tweeted them or he didn't tweet them, were, "I honestly am not a good man, and I'm sorry, it's not true, I'm just upset, I messed up." Now, after that, he tweeted out something that was especially kind of weird, He just tweeted a bunch of X's and then ones. Now, of course, this was probably just him having a mental breakdown, or his wife trying to make it seem like him having a mental breakdown. We actually have no idea. But then he tweeted after that on his iPhone, so we have no idea if this is him, but it probably is him, because he had tweeted the other main tweet with his iPhone. So he said, "Quit the threats to my wife, not needed and inexcusable. Do not contact her, do not mention her, do not defend me, everything is under control." Now, of course, people were making these threats because the last tweet on her account was, "Imagine being evil and hurtful to the people there for you." So of course, this tweet could have been in relation to what is happening right now, but we actually have no idea. So these are not the only allegations that are put up against her, and there has been huge allegations inside of the past, such as her dealings with Royal High and how she allegedly stole code and was was planning to put inside of her own game. And of course, there's a ton of proof on this. Ted Davis, he put a ton of screenshots in there. She has denied it in the past. However, this is pretty recent. And if she actually did do this, this would just stack on top of her what she apparently did to Tay, if it is true in the first place. And just saying all the stuff that she allegedly did just in the past recent months is she allegedly did all this stuff to Tay, which is, you know, taking all of his money, etc., and taking the house. Now she has also apparently stolen clothes from Real High, and now she's apparently a predator because she got with him when he was underage. So really, don't send her hate messages or whatever because of this. Go and ask her for a response on all this information, because she really needs to tell everybody what's going on, because right now she's in extremely deep water. Now, of course, after this, Tay did, in fact, deactivate his Twitter or delete it. I'm not sure because I'm not really used to looking at people who have deactivated their Twitter accounts or deleted it, but I can tell he either did one or the other, and he most likely deactivated it. Now, of course, tell me your opinion on this down below. Do you think she's guilty of all these things? And of course, me personally, I would need more clarification in her statement to really figure out which one is 100% true or my opinion of it, so I don't really know right now. However, what do you guys think? Do you guys think she's guilty or not guilty? And of course, again, do not send her hate messages. Really just ask for a response, because we really need it so we can determine if she is guilty or not guilty. Now, of course, hopefully Tay later on does reactivate his account or make a new one. And of course, Mad City Discord was heavily overflowing with chat messages, and they ended up having to lock this, so people don't really get new information. So I hope you enjoyed this video and can really determine your opinion from it. And of course, I'll update you with any information inside of the comment section below. And in the end, that's about it. Make sure you guys like the video so more people can know about this and can also tell their opinion and comment down below everything. And if you have any new information, of course, comment down below also. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and follow me on Twitter to know about these things instantly. Join my Discord down below, because if you want to talk to me, that's the best way. And goodbye.
Got my eyes on a computer screen, trying to work my digits in. I fidget with my lettering, but never with my sentences. I pause and check the clock, and it appears at 6 a.m. again. Another night wasted or another day finished, and my mind is steady running in place. I don't want to fall asleep, cause I got so much to say, but I don't want to stay awake and keep exhaustion at bay.